Hi, my name is Moses Wall. I've had this crazy journey in my life, and I just wanted to share with you guys like the transformation, how I came to know Christ and all that. It started a long time ago when I was in the city. It was a rough city. I got involved with gangs and drugs and all kinds of violence and stabbings and shootings, and eventually caught up to me, and I ended up going to prison for a long time. For 3.5 years, and during that time in prison, I was with the gang, and at the same time I was there, I ended up going to chapel when I was in prison, and I kept going and going and going, and it just felt like one day God had convicted me while I was in my cell, and told me that I hadn't been living right, and I was like, how is this possible? You know what I mean? Like, I've only been going to chapel a few times, but but then he convicted me that one time so bad that I was crying in my cell, and I felt like he gave me a big hug. And so I'd gotten down on my knees in my cell, and I said, Lord, I need you. Can you please come into my heart? Can you please forgive me for my sins? Forgive me for hurting people. Forgive me for just everything that I've done in my life, and I asked him for forgiveness, and I asked him to come into my heart, right? So he did that. And then I guess in the gang it works how you take a beat out. It's called a D board, and that's what I was telling my guys upstairs. I said to them, I want to drop my colors. I'm doing things the Jesus way, and they couldn't believe what I was saying, but they're like, okay, come outside and talk to us. So that night I went out and talked to them, and they said, are you sure you want to do this? And I was thinking to myself, yes. And I figured in my head, if Christ can die on a cross for all of us, and take this crazy beating and get crucified and get nailed to a cross for our sins, I figured, what's a 3-minute beat out, right? And I figured, you know what? And if I died that day, I knew where I was going to be. I would have been in paradise with Christ, and that's kind of what drove me to do this, because in the Bible it says you cannot serve two masters. So I can't serve a gang member and Christ. So essentially, what I did was patch over to Christ's gang, and that day has completely transformed my life. And I took my beat out, went to the hospital, and by God's grace, I wasn't messed up more than what they had thought I had been. No broken bones, nothing. And I was walking around within 3 days or so, and ever since then, my journey with Christ has just been crazy, non-stop, miraculous things just going on, non-stop, bang, bang, bang after another. And right now, I'm currently in British Columbia with this awesome evangelistic crew, and God's been doing so many miracles and saving so many lives and healing so many people, and it's just been so fantastic. And this journey has just been like it's unbelievable. It's just almost it's surreal. It's like a dream. It's crazy, and Christ just provides for you time and time again. People give you money, people help me with money and stuff, and they just sow those seed, and so I'm just hoping that this testimony can do the same for other people and stuff, so they can see that you can take a broken life and make it into something new, and Christ can use anybody, and that's what I'm here to share today. And I want to thank you guys very much for watching this. Thank you. God bless you guys.